Hello, this is Liz. This is my Let's Play of Mass Effect 1. We're here on the planet Bintu. And we're at this station right here, and we're gonna go over here. We've already been to 3 research facilities, killed Rachni warriors, and, well, all sorts really. So now we're gonna get some, like a Prothean data disk or something, probably. And then we'll be off to the last system in this cluster. Pretty exciting. Let's see. Yes, I just drove right over that hill. Yes. And we're all gonna be seasick. I think there's one other really terrible planet other than the last one where I tried to drive directly over the hills. The rest of them are okay, like this one. This one's okay. Let's use our manual bypass. Hopefully I'm better at it today than I was yesterday, because I really did suck yesterday. Take all. Oh, you know what? I need to do my inventory as well, but I'm not going to make you watch that. And I go back to the Normandy. Go down to the engineering bay. I think that's what they call it in this one. Very long lift. And I am just going to pause the video. Apologies, it's so early, but I'm going to pause the video and I'll be right back. And we're back in the Normandy. Having sold pretty much all of our stuff. There's still some stuff that I can use to equip people, but there's much less than there was before, so it should be way more manageable. I've got new armor that I put my little shepherd in, and it's going to be exciting to see how this works. His new armor is very cool. Alright, it's this one, Columbia, we have not been to. So, Klagia, hot house world, very hot, tectonically active, volcanic eruptions are common. Don't want to live there. Nice to look at from a distance, I suppose. Neferin. This is the planet we can land on. We'll come back to this. Onteller? Onteheter. It's an unusually large ice world with a core of silicate rock and light metals. Trace atmosphere. A recent extranet meme suggests that a Prothean ship crashed through the crust of the planet before the collapse of their empire and might still be recovered from the planetary core. This is purportedly the source of the planet's unusually high mass. That is just a rumor, but a cool rumor. Strange that there are 2 asteroid belts in this system with nothing in them. I feel like there should be. It doesn't matter. Gromar. A rocky terrestrial world. Prior to the Alliance's expansion into the Voyager cluster, Gromar hosted one half of a Turian interferometric telescope array, connected with similar telescopes in the Attic and Beta cluster by an expensive chain of FTL comm buoys. The 2 functioned as a single virtual lens with an effective aperture equal to the thousands of light years between them. The Turians used this to charge the Terminus system with great accuracy, so this is something that we might actually take advantage of in real life, real world situations, if we can do it. If we can put a probe, or actually put a telescope in one side of the sun, and then put a telescope on the other side of the sun, we would be able to look at everything in the galaxy with great precision. That is something that has been talked of. Don't know that we're ever gonna do it. Neferin is a barren volcanic terrestrial world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium with deposits of magnesium. Aside from displays of geological beauty, including many spectacular volcanoes, this barren world is of little interest. Entries relating to Neferin in the astronomical database are sparse. So, day length, just over twice of Earth's. Atmospheric pressure, almost an Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature, 37 Celsius, quite warm. And surface gravity, not quite that of Earth. Who did we take last time? Let's take Ernot Rex and Tally. And let's look at our equipment real quick. Look at my cool armor. Look at my cool armor. It is so good. Okay, Rex, do we have a better assault rifle for you? No. Tally? Do we have a better pistol? We do not. Do we have better armor? Yes, we do actually. Which one's better? I could give her... Yeah, that is plainly better than both of the alternatives. Although the biotic protection is better, it doesn't quite make up for the rest of it. Let's give her... some really good shields. Let's look at my armor. There's something that I wanted... So I want to give him the better... that one. Or not Rex. Do I have better armor for him? No, I'm afraid he's stuck with that. Oh! I do have better armor. Looks quite similar, doesn't it? Okay. So, map. We're here, so we go here first. Hopefully it will not be as bad. Oh! Of course we're gonna get the metal if we can. Try to go around the rock, not directly over the top of it. It's a trap. Fine. Some delicious thorium. Look at my area map now. I am over here. I shouldn't have gone over there, should I? It's okay. Let's see if I can get back over the top of these. I cannot. I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna keep going to the right. Hopefully I'll find something, some way around them. So this guy here is a lovely shade of orange. Very atmospheric. I like the way the sun is lit in the background. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? With the clouds just boiling up in the atmosphere. Get a vacation home here. I think it's called Antram. Got away with it. Is it here? Yes, it is. Looks like a dead Solarian, I'm gonna say.
Heading out?
Yeah. Okay. An ID tag. Where? Ah, cat. I do love our little cats. And she just did that. Hi, Ripple. Hi, Ripple. She says, why are you playing on the computer? She's just put her tail in my face. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. You. Go on, get out of the way. You silly thing. Alright, so we've got people? Yeah, it looks like we've got people. More Cerberus stuff. I don't feel bad about killing him. I thought it switched me over. As soon as I go into the inventory screen, it always seems to switch me over. And now I can loot with impunity and not have to worry about limits. Okay, so... Wow, looks like we've got Cerberus agents just waiting for us.
Take cover.
Will you? Level up.
Perimeter clear.
Thank you, Tally. They're so nice to tell me about that. I just really like them. Okay. Oh, lots of decryption. Okay. Here we go. The game would be like half as long if we didn't have this sort of thing. You know, I'm sure I could mod it instead of just sitting here and complaining. Looks like I'm gonna have to look at my inventory again and update everybody's guns. Well, hopefully I will. Oh, man, okay. Oh, another amp. That's cool. And we should... Oh, we don't have to fight anything. Huh. Okay. That's the terminal that ends this mission. I think I'm done with this room. You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your hard suit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. So that is direct from Cerberus. And we have all their secrets, which is good. Not that it's going to matter much to Shepard in like 6 months, but... The second game is so interesting. The whole way things are set out with Cerberus, I think, is very interesting. The way your life experiences go, it's just so interesting. Such a great job that they did. Such good writing. Such good writing. They're going to make Mass Effect 5 at some point, they've said. I've heard that Shepard is not going to be in it, or at least our Shepard isn't going to be in it. I imagine it'll be some sort of Shepard person, like their son or daughter or something. Maybe distant cousin. All right. Pan manual bypass. All right, so there we go. Let's go back to the Normandy. And let's look at my list of places that I'm going to go. So, next one is Novaria. We're going to save. And go
Transmission
Novaria.
coming in, Commander. I think you're going to want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you?
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Oh.
You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
He's dead.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
Okay, what about the location?
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Well, my guy's a good guy, so he's gonna say that's treason. I would be tempted, honestly, because the Shadow Broker works in mysterious ways. Now, he tried to kill Tali. Yes, that's true. But he's trying to get the information from her for about Saren, so he can go after Saren, I think, is the idea. So, the Shadow Broker isn't completely evil, but my guy's good.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Why do you want the files?
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold,
Ah,
or
they're gonna
traded.
sell it on.
Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Nope.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Oh well. Alright. So, it is time for Well, first of all, okay, so I've won... Did I do Kepler Verge? Yes, that's where I am. No. I'm in the Voyager cluster. Yes, the Voyager cluster. I've done Kepler Verge. I have not done the Armstrong Nebula, but I'll do that later. And I haven't done that one either. But I have done Maroon Sea, Gemini Sigma. Have I done Argus Rho? I feel like I have. Yes. And Hades Gamma. And Artemis Tau. Did I do the Exodus cluster? Yes, and I've done the local cluster. So really, I'm almost done with all these systems. It's just the ones in which... we're gonna go to Nevaria. And the Horsehead Nebula. I also have a different quest in the Horsehead Nebula. So we'll go... Yeah, see, in the Strenuous system, there's one side quest that I have. So why don't I do these side quests, then go to Nevaria. I know I've got one in Strenuous. I might have one in Fortuna. So let's just go to Fortuna. And Meganless? Sorry. It's a rock terrestrial with a thin atmosphere. There's ancient lava plains on the surface. There may be subterranean life, but it's not too exciting. The Rumlan. It's a frigid world with a thick nitrogen-argon atmosphere. It lacks free oxygen, and the phosphates are relatively pure and can be valued in the manufacture of fertilizers and incendiary ammunition. Then, Amaranthine, that's where we land. Yep. I'll just do the last planet before we go to Amaranthine. Wetania. When? Hard data on Wentania is very limited. When the system was charted by the Alliance Surveyor Coop, only a small unmanned flyby probe was spared for the distant world. It's a small rock and ice planet with a trace amount of krypton and sulfur dioxide atmosphere. Normandy's more detailed survey suggests the frozen terrestrial world may be a suitable target for mining. It's largely water ice, but it may have a core of pure aluminium. Amaranthine. Amaranthine is a chilly rock world, oh dear, and it's very highly mountainous, with an atmosphere of high carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its frozen surface consists largely of light titanium and aluminum oxides with deposits of thorium and other heavy metals located in the deep crust. Amaranthine was named by the human poet Sophia Cabral during her tour of duty aboard the Alliance surveyor ship Coop. Under the deep, dim light of the red dwarf Fortuna, the surface of this world is lit in rich twilight blues and purples, even at midday. And it is very cold. I don't know that anybody would want to build their holiday home there. And Talizora and Ernot Rex didn't really get much exposure. I know you guys are mad at me for not taking Liara anywhere, but... Okay. So I have a mineral deposit. There. I'm assuming it won't kill me to get there. For this world, it is going to be much easier to always go in the crevices between the mountains. I mean, it usually is, but this time it's going to be even more useful to do that. Iridium. I think iridium is my favorite element. I know that's silly to say, but it is my favorite element. For no reason other than I like the way the word sounds. Iridium. Very cool. I think it's used in mobile phones. Iridium. I know it's used in satellites. Well, if it wasn't crushed, it is now. Let's take what we can. Stuck. Stuck! Snowblind rounds? What's that? Oh. Nah. Oh, I can level up as well. Right, where was I with Austin? I was going somewhere with him. Spectre training? It's not worth it. Shock Trooper is what it was, wasn't it? Okay, and then Erdnot Rex. Kurgan Battle Master. Let's give you Warp. And then Tally? I guess let's... I don't know. Let's give her more tech explosion damage. I don't care that she gets shotguns. I don't think it matters too much. Okay, so let's get back to the Mako. And we're going over here. But we're gonna try to go through here, the gap. Whoa, I see the problem. Silly me. You know what this looks like? This looks like Thresher Moth territory. Oh, it's got a beautiful moon. Look how beautiful and big that moon is. Let's get our Turian insignia. I can't believe we must have almost all of the Turian insignias by now. What are we doing here? I feel like I know. I feel like I'm not gonna say, but I feel like I know what this is gonna be. Yep.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
I'm not done yet, lady.
I killed them because they deserve it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Surely you don't think that necessary. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. These crimes are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
And this is my favorite option. I've done other options, but this is my favorite one.
This gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has been so tainted by those two idiots that it cannot be redeemed. If I disband the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
For now.
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do...
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my word to a Spectre. Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
That's fine. I like Tally's armor. It looks pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Look at all the bullets on her arm. Funny. Alright. And that was kind of it for this planet. I mean, you can kill her, you can do other things, but... nah. Then we have... Strenuous. Let's go from the outside in this time. Thessalgan. Just a usual gas giant. Really not much to say about them. You can't... Zawin is where we're headed, I believe. No. It's a level 1 cold hazard, but we can't land. Weird. We should be able to land on that. Maybe we'll get there later. Trellin. It's a lifeless rock with a bit of xenon and krypton. It's got heavily cratered terrain. Antitara. It's another gas giant. Got some more helium-3 and Yenthorl, which is a hot planet completely covered by liquid hydrocarbons. There are indications of primitive organic life developing deep within the global ocean. Your scan uncovered an ancient deep space probe slowly orbiting Yenthorl. Tali brought it on board, dismantled it, and found a League of One medallion. She's so good. Okay, so I don't know why we can't land on Zawin yet. Maybe we need to pick up a quest or something? I don't know. So let's go to Novaria. I just want to make a note, we have not gone to Zawin. And this is Pax. Velis has a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Its surface is composed of potassium, deposits of magnesium. When investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Velis, binary helix survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage of the ancient Krogan warlord Moro. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. Got more Matriarch Tilanega's writings. Morana. It's an icy planetoid smaller than Earth's moon. It's tidally locked. Just skip Novaria for a second. Safarog is gorgeous. It's a hydrogen helium gas giant. Orbit lies just quite close to the star. It's unusual for a star with a close orbiting gas giant to have a habitable world, which kind of makes sense. Svarog is Pax's only gas giant, but its temperature-powerful winds and high orbital velocity make it a poor candidate for helium-3 mining. While Noveria enjoys plentiful deuterium for its diffusion plants, it imports all of its helium-3 from out system. And I love the planets on Mass Effect. This one gives just a beautiful, that green and fuchsia. Oh, it's just, I mean, just lovely. Okay, Noveria, not as pretty. It's a nice blue, but it's just ice underneath that blue. Noveria is a small frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who leased out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories, all of them true. Got 360,000 people at Noveria. It's pretty close to Earth in the orbit. The day length is, oh man, you know, it would be hard to live in a planet with that much Earth hours in one day. I don't know how you deal with it. Surface temperature is always below freezing, and the surface gravity is just a bit lighter than Earth's. Here we go.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Okay, so if you remember, they said people in Noveria barely recognize the Council authority. So we're definitely here under sufferance. So that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Right, so they are to Sony. No. 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 So we're fighting organics for the most part, so I don't think I'll bring Tally. Caden is really good, but I prefer to have more combat strength. So you know what? I'm going to take Ashley because I never take her. Let's take her.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
And now we have to bump our squad up. Ashley, it's been a while since I took her out to do anything, so I'm just going to give her all the combat armor. One more soldier. This cat scared me. And some more assault training. Liara. I never take her anywhere. Let's give her singularity. Barrier. Stasis. Warp. And... oh no, she doesn't have electronics. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to take Caden with us. Let's give her one level of lift. Okay. Because I cannot go in there without electronic skill.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
So we have to take Liara, so we'll take Caden. Our combat strength is not going to be great. Will we take Caden or shall we take Tally? That's okay. We'll accept this squad.
Equalizing interior
Look at her
pressure
just,
with
like,
exterior
stroking
atmosphere.
herself. It's just, ugh.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Right. Equipment. Yara, what do you have? You don't have anything. Let's give her this light armor. What's she got? Let's give her more damage protection. And give her shields. And then what does she have for a weapon? I bet it's a pistol. I think we're probably going to do all pistols again. This is so silly. Liara, what do you got? Yep, she's got a pistol. So, equipment, Liara, pistol. Let's give her this Reiku. And she doesn't need the combat scanner, but I'll give it to her anyway. And give her that. And the Savant, because she is a biotic. Okay.
So Presley has the deck.
All kitted out. Oh, I did also want to check my guy. Yes, he is so close. And then I can be as renegade as I want. It's gonna be great. Mako?
That's far enough.
What do you want?
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
Who are you?
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm with the council.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
We'll cooperate, like I said.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Oh, go. Whatever you do. They have a kind of a nice place. It's got like fountains and like pathetic excuses for greenery.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the bones.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Thanks for letting us through.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Why do you have so many guards?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
I heard there were Geth here.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
I need to talk to her.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
We need to get there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where is he?
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Fine.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
Well...
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Ugh. So, I will, I only usually take her when I actually go to,
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety, and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Friendly administrative staff, my left buttock. Ah, Merchant Uphold.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
Oh, are you heard already?
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Smuggling.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
What's the contents of the package?
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
What does that mean? Who's gonna get it?
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Ah! I have a Paragon option.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I'm gonna choose my Paragon option.
I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it.
This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help.
Okay.
I'll be leaving now.
This one humbly begs the other to consider its request.
Okay, I don't know that you get any... You know what? You don't get any paranoid... paranoid? You don't get any Paragon points for doing it.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
What's the job?
Tell me about the job again.
This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not...
You want me to use my status to smuggle?
That is not inaccurate.
Okay, I'll do it.
I have no problem.
Is there anything else this one might...
Did I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Here we go. Rosenkopf Materials License. So, heavy armor, human, medium armor, human, compare. Not as good as what he has. Light armor? It's not any better. Shotgun. That's a pretty good shotgun. But I don't usually use a shotgun. How about a pistol? Is that better? No, we're all carrying really good pistols, so let's not bother with that. Okay. Is there anybody else up here? I don't think so. Alright.
on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
See the lovely snow over the windows. I just love Mass Effect so much. Right.
How can I help you?
Talk about the labs.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Her lip gloss is so bright, it just overshadows everything. I wouldn't be able to look at her straight in the face because it would just blind me.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanis Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
I do like her gloves, though. They go all the way over her hands, and she's got a little thumb hole with it. It's really cool. Elanis Risk Control?
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanis also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Tell me about Binary Helix.
Binary Helix? They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
How about Synthetic Insights?
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Where's Annaleus?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
This guy is just... oh, he's so annoying. You'll see, if you haven't already. But he does have a safe.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Yep.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Of course they don't. That's
Don't
the
be
point.
ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Okay, I could turn Opold in. But I don't like this guy. If I turn Opold in, do I get Peregrine points? Oh, no. Do I get Peregrine points? I'm gonna... you know what? I'm gonna check. I know it sounds heartless. I don't actually think you do. Can't be sure. But I don't think that we will.
I'll be leaving now.
I trust you can show yourself out.
Wait a minute.
I am in the middle of 9 things, all of them annoying. What do you want now?
Saren.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is he developing weapons here?
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Right. How about Matriarch Benezia?
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What sort of cargo?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Define personal escort.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I do need to see her.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
So we drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
Why is she here?
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Alright, another topic.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Bye.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I love it when people try to charge you for stuff like that. It's just like, we don't have a contract.
Mr. Analeas isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hench. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keene. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeas.
Tell me about Lorik Keene.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keene?
Mr. Analeas isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keene spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Okay.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Though the title Spectre works, BioWare sometimes gives your character a title. Like the Inquisitor for Dragon Age 3, or the Hero of Ferelden for Dragon Age 2, or, no, wait, 1, Dragon Age 1. What's the one for Dragon Age 2? It's not my favorite, so I don't really remember it very well. Is the hotel bar behind here? I kind of feel like it is. I feel like it is. It might not be. I don't think it is actually. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, people are standing around drinking.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Why?
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Why can't you do this?
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Why me? What's this all about?
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's my reward?
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Oh, 500 credits. This is illegal.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
I'm not gonna be your tool, lady.
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Gosh, that was a good amount of Paragon points. Let's gloat over our Paragon points. Ooh, almost there. Oh, I'm gonna be so excited when I can finally do some renegade choices. Alright. I don't really want to talk to Lord Keene just yet.
Can I help you?
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
What's up here? Nothing. You can't go up there. Can you go up here? There's stairs, right?
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
I suppose it is. What a shame.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with Synthetic Insights. The manager, Laura Keene. He got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshen's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about... Are you ready for his name? Ronadril Gon Swa Folsum Keratin Nar Ead Belanaleus. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshen administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Keene fellow to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
Not sure what to think about that. What's Inamorta?
What do you want?
Nothing. Sorry to bother you.
So I think you can get that package and deliver it to him directly and get some money that way, but I'm not going to do that because that's just wrong. Oh. Security disabled. I don't remember doing that before. I suppose that was a good thing? I can't remember. Whoop, I need to get down the stairs. Just casing the joint before I go and talk to what's-his-face. Just gonna look around a bit.
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on thin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
No, sure. The company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacation, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
You hear about the resort then? And the equator? Bounce backing, diving, an accredited asset Eurofield?
If you like that sort of thing, I'd rather admire the view.
He's a crazy looking guy. Did I come in here yet? I did, I think. There's nothing in there still. So, let's talk to Lord Keene.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Lord Keene?
Are you Loric Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I need to get to Peak 15.
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
An intriguing coincidence.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
How about his card?
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
Okay.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
Okay, I'm interested.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
What if I choose I can't do that? What happens?
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
Well, I guess I gotta go do it. I don't see an option either. I still want those Paragon points, goddammit. So... The other way to get a pass, I hear, is to give Inspector Analaeus the information about the smuggler. However, Analaeus is a jerk, so... Oh no. Okay, where am I going? Come on. Need to go to his office. This is the garage. I don't think this is his office.
Spectre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. What can I do for you today?
I need to leave the station.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analaeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Well, you have one, right?
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
Okay, tell me about local news.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analaeus. And the matriarch came through.
Talk about...
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Okay. How about Venezia?
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
Okay. How about Synthetic Insights?
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. So Analaeus shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
They're all dirty.
I have to go.
It doesn't even matter who it is. They're all dirty. You have to really know. Okay, so I think I can get into Synthetic Insights, but I need his pass or something. So I need to talk to him again and say I'll do it, because otherwise I'm just not going to be able to do this quest. I would really like to do the quest, I think. It's not going to give me any Paragon points. She's adorable. So bouncy. Alright, Lorik, I'll do it.
Back again. But what can this old Turian do for you today?
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Annaleus.
Indeed.
We need each other.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Fine.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... what is that charming human? Violence... he's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll figure something out.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices.
That's right.
It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Well, Numi, hi. My kitty's here. Let's just say hi. Hi, Numi. Hi. Now we're gonna have to sit through a couple more loading screens. I'm sorry. Hello, Numi. No. No. Hello, Numi. I have the cutest cat in the world. I do, don't I, Numi? I know other people say they have the cutest cat, but really, I do. Okay, so now I can go here. I don't know why their office is by the carriage, but it is. Okay, I'll try to do this without bloodshed, but I don't think you can actually.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Keen let me in.
Lorik Keen gave me a pass in.
Keen? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
You're here illegally.
Annaleus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keen. Annaleus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
But you still have to defeat them. This is the crazy thing about it. So it doesn't matter if they leave, you still have to kill them. It's not even, it's not, I don't know. Not very useful. Alright, guys. There. I didn't have to do anything practically. I think I fired 2 bullets. So the offices are over there that I need to go to. Let's go upstairs. This is the same format, I think, as the hotel. Yeah, I think it is actually, because there's the bars. And in the hotel, they wouldn't let you in. And we're just gonna steal everything that's not nailed down and some things that are. Because my Paragon is just beyond reproach. I wonder if using those Paragon interrupts actually helps. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, come on. Come on. I'm stuck. Well, that's wonderful. Let's just use Omnigel. I think that might repopulate the outside with more evil people. We'll find out. Yes, it does.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
And who are you?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
They really didn't give me a choice.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Well, too bad, because we're going to warp you, and then we're going to do this. And then wow, yeah. I don't think these people have a chance. I think my squad is too good. Did I fire any bullets? I think maybe 2 or 3. Wow. Maybe I should have come here earlier. I did an awful lot of side questing. I've got pretty good gear now. Mercenary heavy armor. Maybe Ashley would be interested in that. Okay. Let's put your pistol away, Shepard. Right. Okay, so we got Annaleus' stuff. Well, no, not Annaleus, the other guy.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
I think it must be Annaleus' thugs.
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Fine, let's go talk to her. Tally being her bouncy self. No, I'm not gonna look at you, Liara, you horrible... Let's talk to our friend, Gianna Parsini.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parsini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why are you here?
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Your job?
You work for Annaleus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Annaleus' guilt in one package.
Okay, calm down. Jesus. You can't do this yourself?
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Talk to me about corruption.
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keen's pass.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Fine.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
I don't really need the credits.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Testify against Ananias.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
I love Paragon options.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Ananias. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, almost there, yay. Once I max that out, watch out worlds. In my head, right, I think that he's just fed up with dealing with all of it eventually. He's just gonna go rogue for the last part of this game. Hi, Mimi. Oh, such a pretty cat. You can't lose the points you gain either, which is really good because once you start making renegade decisions. You know what? I'm gonna go get his package and come back.
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
What'd they say? So curious. Yeah, I'll go get his package, and then Ananias, and that's fine. Oh, you can't just make it so you don't look at her. I know loads of people love Liara. They think she's great and everything, but wow, I can't stand her. Her character is so inconsistent. She's such a breathy damsel in distress maiden one minute, and then we're expected to believe that she's some sort of super genius the next minute, and then we're expected to believe that she's some sort of mafia boss the next minute, and it's just the worst. Alright, so let's get this package. It'll give us a bit of XP anyway. Plus she's like 12 and we're supposed to be like totally in love with her, and no. Plus it really annoys me that Asari are so overly sexualized in this game. They just hang out in bars and dance for coins for like hundreds of years in this game. Like literally, that's what they do with their lives. If they're not like mercenaries, that's what they do. Like there's nothing else. Their career trajectory is pretty limited. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna give him his package so he can give it onwards.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you.
Okay.
This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's better,
That's
I guess.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Fine. I want to buy something.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
I want to look at your non-human armors. I want to see if I can give... I can't compare them because I don't have... anyway, I bought the license, so I should be able to check it out later. Now, the most satisfying part of this game. Well, one of the satisfying parts. Hello, Gianna.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
How about the garage? That's why I did this whole thing.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Yeah. Don't you love that? He's just gonna be replaced with somebody just as horrible. And we get the what's in the safe, which is probably not a whole lot. Tungsten rounds and frictionless materials. Could be better. He also has a bar. And some boring looking books. Is that a lava lamp? Anyway. So, we can go to the garage now. Woo! We've solved all the problems on Noveria at this station anyway. And it's time for me to go. So I'm just gonna go into the garage. Well, I'm gonna go in as far as we can before combat happens. I am actually glad we got Tally because I forgot we have to fight some Geth on the way. Pretty sure. But it doesn't really matter because they completely outclassed me in the last fight. I was like, oh gosh, they're rushing me, and then they're dead. Oh, okay. Alright, well...
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Possibly.
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
He's such a nice Turian. Okay, so if I go in here, we get fought into a battle, I believe. So I'm gonna call it for today, and I will see you in the next one.